Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's had a lovely day. Red hot here in Riverview in Florida. Just want to give a quick update on Brad. Actually, yesterday he slept roughly about 20 hours of the day. So just getting out of bed, have breakfast, and that tied him out to where he went back to bed and slept basically all day. Apart from waking up to go to the bathroom overnight, he had like 10 visits to the bathroom. But apart from that, he basically was in bed the entire time. Today he's been in bed. I actually freshened the sheets up for him, and also thanks to Alison, she sent some sheets that will go underneath the bedding, just to give him some more comfort. And also, due to the fact the cancer, where Brad now can't control his bowels very good, it also gives him some relief that, from getting embarrassed about if he has an accident. Not that I care personally, because Brad can't help it. But anyway, he is back in bed right now. He was up when the hospice nurse came, and hospice nurse was very nice, and we went over all different details and how they can help, and they're going to be sending oxygen tomorrow for Brad, so he'll have oxygen in the bedroom for wherever he needs it. Also, they're going to be sending a shower chair as well, so he can sit on in the bath. So when he wants to shower, I can help him, or the nurse will when she's here, get washed down and changed. They're also doing, or going to be sending a chair that will go over the bathroom toilet, so Brad doesn't have to sit down so low, because Brad finds it very hard to get up again. Again, very helpful. They're also going to be sending Brad different things like Depends, underwear, and they will take over his medications. So if he needs a refill, they will literally have somebody deliver it to the home that day, which is fantastic. So we don't have to worry about that. Moffitt Hospital wanted him to go back through for a COVID test, even though he's all clear. And I mean, Brad hasn't been in public really since March, beginning of March. And apart from going to the hospital and coming back home, Brad doesn't go out anyway, because we know that he can't be around general public because he has no immune system. Also, the fact that we basically limit who people come in to the home as well to stop that. I literally clean the home of Sandra and Michelle, where we live, every single day, just to make sure that it is sterile as possible. But he's been temperature checked, and he's never had a fever, and he still hasn't got a fever, and hasn't had a cold or cough or nothing like me or Sandra or Michelle. So we know we're fine, and he is fine. Plus, at this stage of his life, where he literally has a few weeks of life left, we hope. Even they said like it's rather pointless. It was more the case of where Moffitt could charge Humana a bit extra money, his insurance. But as of today, the hospice took over. Brad will stay at home. If he has to go to the hospice, it's basically where they have like a respite for him. So he might spend 2 or 3 days there and then come back home again. They've also given us emergency numbers, which are put on the fridge. So anything emergency, we just give them a call, and the nurse will call around, or the doctor, and they will tell us what to do until they get here to assess the situation. They will also help. I think they will contact Neptune for us. We will just tell them what we would like to happen through the funeral service, and then they will make it happen. Of course, they don't cover any funeral costs or credit card bills, that we already have. But at least from now onwards, his medical costs will be all covered under Humana through the hospice. And even if Humana didn't want to pay or said there was not enough money, at least we have the knowledge that the hospice will still carry on looking after Brad until the bitter end. Anyway, I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. Please do not try and call Brad. As I said, he's sleeping most of the time now anyway, and messages and phone calls go unanswered because Brad doesn't hear it. His actual hearing is going very badly. So you have to sort of speak up when you're talking to him and talk slowly because, as I said, he is literally having trouble hearing. He says it sounds like he's underwater and people are talking to him. So we have to raise our voice a little bit to make sure he can hear us. But Brad had some breakfast this morning. He had a bit of watermelon and he had some fruit juice. And he also tried some chicken and dumplings, which he only managed 2 spoons, but at least he got something into his mouth. Anyway, I just want to give everybody an update. And please do keep Brad in your prayers and thoughts, especially right now. And I want to thank everybody yet again for, as I always do, from those who have donated to the GoFundMe page for Brad, because it really does help pay medical bills and it helps us pay living expenses. So I don't have to worry about work so much and bills, and I can just concentrate on looking after Brad and making sure that he is comfortable. But it's nice that knowing that the hospice are here now and they're going to be supplying medical equipment to keep Brad comfortable. There'll be nurses coming out to see him daily, which is fantastic. And so that is really good. And it's also nice knowing that we haven't got to travel 25 miles to go to Mafia Hospital for an appointment and 25 miles back. The actual hospice itself, the building, is in Apollo Beach, which is just around the corner from where we live. So it's going to be easier to get to. If Brad does have to stay for a night or two in hospice, he is only allowed one person, like the hospitals, due to COVID-19. So, and of course, being his husband and next of kin, that will be me. Anybody want to send Brad a cheerful card? You can do. I'll give you the address if you require it in private message. But please, right now, due to the fact that Brad is coming to the end of his life, really, he just wants to see people like Kerry and Janice and Alison and, of course, Michelle and Sandra, people here right now, because Brad does get very tired very quickly. Even just having a shower or brushing his teeth literally tires him out. And even the hospice nurse sort of said to him today, as she was talking, do you want me, to sign the paperwork, which he nodded, he wanted me to, which I did on his behalf, because he didn't even have the strength for that, to sign his own name, and he was falling asleep. I have just put Brad to bed, and he is resting. So anyway, everybody, thank you, and do please keep Brad in your prayers and thoughts. Bye for now, everyone. And if you can donate to the GoFundMe page, every penny helps, it really does, towards living expenses. Well, right now, medical bills, more than anything else, and also any extra will now go towards funeral expenses as well. Okay, thank you everybody. Love you all. Bye.